Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Gorbani and I am your ASB Spotlight Commissioner. Welcome to our lovely Longhorn series where we commemorate outstanding individuals in the Lee community.
And for this month, our fourth lovely Longhorn is, drumroll please, Dessy.
I'll get started. Hello everyone, my name is Julie Schieffer and I am a part of the ASB Spotlight Commission. Our fourth lovely Longhorn is Dessy. Dessy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dessy and I'm a junior.
Could you tell us more about yourself, including your interests and your extracurriculars that you're involved in?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm really into I guess presenting would be a good way. I love theater. I did theater at Lee and in elementary, middle school. So I've always felt comfortable on a stage and presenting in front of people. So I definitely like stuff where I can express myself verbally. I also do debate. So I guess that's where a bunch of that interest comes from. So yeah, other extracurriculars are that I'm one of the presidents of the Interact Club at Lee, which is a great club. You should join. I'm in leadership, which is another really cool opportunity. And yeah, I'm also president of the debate club, so that's also really cool.
Those are all great accomplishments. I'm very proud of you for those. Could you tell us more about the Rotary competition?
Yes, for sure. So when I first tell people about the Rotary competition, they're all like, what's Rotary? So I guess the first thing to talk about would be what Rotary is. Rotary, for people who don't know, is basically an organization that is organized by a lot of the seniors in their community that work towards helping others, whether it's like through fundraisers or just straight up going there and physically volunteering. So what they do is they kind of sponsor a lot of events around the world. They have a lot of things going on in like third world countries, third world areas, where they help, for example, build like water systems for countries that don't have them, or like provide scholarships for kids who cannot afford a proper education. So they're kind of like it's an international organization. So there's clubs all throughout California, all throughout the world. And every year they host a speech competition, at least in my district they do. And that's the speech competition that I was a part of.
Interesting. How did you find out about it?
So this is my second year doing it, but the way I found out about it was through reading the school daily announcements in sophomore year. So I know a lot of people don't actually go through them because they're pretty long, but I was searching through them and I saw this competition and I decided to do it. I was interested, so I went to Mr. Rowe and he got me organized, and I competed in sophomore year, which was last year. But then COVID cut that off, and then because I knew about it this year, I did it again.
Awesome. And then, so I know you kind of mentioned this earlier. I asked, how long have you been doing speeches for? You said since sophomore year?
Well, I've been doing this speech competition since sophomore year, but as I said, like, speeches are just a different form of like presenting yourself verbally. I was doing a lot of theater before that. It's not the same. I did speech and debate in middle school, so I did give a few speeches there, but nothing compared to what I'm doing right now, I guess. So yeah, that's the long answer.
Built your way up. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, that would be a way to say it.
Yeah, okay. And then how do you prepare yourself for your speeches?
Okay, this question. I don't know whether it's like just me performing in front of my camera, because I obviously cannot compete in person. It's a virtual event. I get the jitters pretty badly. I get all, clammed up, sweaty. I feel really cold, really hot at the same time. But the things that have helped me the most, let's see. So the first thing is like to mentally prepare yourself for what's to come, and then accept like this feeling that you know what you know, you've practiced this a million times, don't worry about it, what happens happens. Like, you can trust yourself. It's that feeling of I have to trust my own self before I give my speeches. So learning to like fall back on myself when I'm feeling stressed, because my biggest worry is like, I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna do something wrong. Learning to fall back on myself when I'm in those situations really helps. Life hacks that have helped have been like drinking lemon water beforehand so my throat doesn't get dry. That really does help. Something else is like, I don't change into the I try to look nice, so I put on like this nice shirt when I give my speeches. Another thing I do is I wait until the last minute to change, because when I change, I feel like I start getting overwhelmed and everything. So I just lounge around in hoodie and sweats until like 5 minutes before, and then I'm like, oh, obviously you can't do that in person, but that's what I've done this year.
Interesting. Okay, so that's how you feel before you do your speeches. How did you feel when you advanced to the next round?
When I advance to the next round, it's a good feeling. It's a feeling of like, it's not complete satisfaction because I know there's more to come. I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself. I feel proud of myself and proud of my work. Really, it's not a huge whiplash of emotion that hits me. It's always just like, you got this, keep going, you know.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Do you have any other accomplishments you made through the Rotary Club that you would like to share?
Yeah, I don't know if this would be considered an accomplishment, but as I said, I did this competition last year, and last year it was in person. So the whole point of the competition is you have the entire club watching you. And after I gave my speech last year, 2 members came up to me and told me that they wanted me to join Interact because they were advisors for the club at Interact. And so that's how I found out about Interact, which is a pretty funny story in my opinion. They told me to come join it. And so that same day when I went back to school, because it was during school day, when I went back to school, I joined the club and I found out about Interact and everything. And if I never had this opportunity, I never would have found out about Interact. So not really an accomplishment, but something pretty cool that came out of it. Another accomplishment was I got recognized by the school board, which was an amazing experience. I felt so honored. So yeah, that was something completely really cool too.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any advice for those who want to try out public speaking?
Yeah, I think it's a lot less scary than you think it is. It's a matter of practice, but there's so much more to speaking than just reading off a note. I feel like a lot of people think you just have to go in front of someone and speak. Public speaking is a lot more about how you present yourself. You kind of, I hate to make this analogy again, but act in front of them, you know, put an emotion to this stuff, but it's really not as difficult as it seems. And I'm not just saying that because I've done it before, but I think the only way you can get good at it is to just go for it. A lot of people are scared to just go for it. And you might be a lot better than you think you are, trust me, so.
I love that, very good advice. Last but not least, is there anything else you'd like to mention? Anything you can think of?
Well, obviously I'd like to thank everyone for being so kind and like supportive about this. I have my 4th round, which is the finals, is in a week and a half, I'm pretty sure. So that's pretty exciting. April 24th. So I don't know if that's exactly a week and a half, but it's coming up. So I'm super thankful for all the support. My friends have been awesome. The leadership class has been amazing. So that out of the way, I'd also like to say Interact deals with a lot of these kinds of opportunities, so that'd be a cool club to join if you wanted to. They deal directly with Rotary. And last but not least, you should check out Rotary. It's not a club I'm in. I'm obviously still in high school, but they're a club that does so much for the community, and you might have experienced some of the things that they've done without even knowing it was them. So check out your local Rotary club. They're a great group of people. Just kind of stuff like this. I didn't know Rotary was a thing until this competition, and now I'm just so glad I do. And yeah.
Oh, great. Well, we're all wishing you the best of luck for your last round. Super exciting. We hope you do super well.
Thank you.
All right, guys, and that will conclude our interview with our lovely Longhorn, Dessy Bonev. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys later.
Thank you.